Alrighty, let's hope we get something good. Come on! Let's go. Okay. There's a couple funny things about this. So all of our rares are basically white and black. So we're definitely interested in doing that. However, we don't have white and black lands. We didn't get the Godless Shrine, but we did get Watery Grave and Breeding Pool, which are totally fine. But getting lands can be kind of brutal and sealed, especially when you have the stupid this Guidelight Station is just useless. Like you can't do anything with that card. But the Endstone, that's really exciting. This card's very strong. It does a lot. So I think what we're going to be trying to figure out is what's the best Endstone deck. Because I think that's the way that we win the game, is playing really powerful cards like this. Anyway, let's go through and look at our removal spells. Some nice white removal spells here. Oh my gosh. Just those ones though. So only small stuff in white for the most part. 2 Cryogen Relics is pretty huge. Desculpting Blast and Divert Disaster are both really interesting. Infiltrator's cool. A couple other good blue cards that I do like. In black, we have Depressurize. We have the... Is that the only removal spell? No, we have a Grav Kill. And we also have the 0-point Ballad, which does a really good job of killing kind of specifically what you want. We have 2 Plasma Bolts in red, a Bombard in red, and we have an Orbital Plunge. Wow. As well as the Nebula Dragon. Not a lot of creatures, though, in red, which is kind of a rough point. 2 Full Bores, but good removal in red. In green, we have Diplomatic Relations, Shattered Wings, and that's all she wrote in green. We do have Tanuk, which is kind of cool, or Tanuk. And then the Silencer and obviously the Endstone is what we need to be playing. Black seems kind of interesting. I don't know if we can afford to play red. The removal is good, but the creatures are just not there. So unless we're playing like some of these other ones. But I think red will need to be a support color. I'm going to start by looking at some of my black cards, because I'm interested in playing this Ballad. And both of these removal spells are pretty nice. So let's look at what we got in black. We have a Virus Beetle I'm excited to play. Beam Saw Prospector, definitely playable card. Graph Pack Monoist is good. We have the Voidborn. Corral of the Void is kind of interesting. You do just get a creature from your opponent's side. It does seem kind of cool. If we could put it on something like the Color or something with Evasion, that'd be nice. Swarm Color is also a possibility. I guess I'll put the Corral of the Void in here too. Those are all interesting cards. Dark Endurance is definitely a combat trick we would be kind of interested in. The rest of these, I don't know if we want to play the Fell Grav Ship to mill stuff. And Scrounge for Eternities, I'm a little iffy on. Let's see if we... So we have like 10 cards that we're excited to play in black, which means we need more in another color, right? Because we have to have 23, so I need 13 cards from another color in here. Let's see if our black-white deck makes sense. I guess we only need 12 cards because we're going to play the Endstone. So let's try to put together this black-white deck here. We get a Seam Rip, we get Focus Fires. All cards that don't seem super exciting with the 0-point Ballad because we want to wipe the board, right? Well, this is also really good with the Endstone because you can wipe the board and then your life goes back up to 10. That's pretty cool. Inquisitor, we have the Exemplar and the Drone. Lots of 2-drops here. As well as the Bright Spear Zealot. And a Rescue Skiff is kind of nice. Return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard. So it could return like Seam Rip, but that's not that exciting. And most of our creatures are not that big, so I don't know if we really even want to play it. We could just play the Scrounge for Eternity instead. Auxiliary Boosters is possible. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about some of these white cards here. I guess we do have some of these as well. Well, we're definitely playing the Endstone at the top. So let's just put that in our deck here. Getting more cards that have a higher toughness would be nice. So playing like a small white weenie deck seems kind of uninteresting to me. What if we played white or black and blue? Does give us a lot more options. Like Specimen Freighter is great. I guess we do want cheap cards that we get to play. We draw our whole deck. Infiltrator seems good with a Desculpting Blast and 2 Cryogen Relics. Like that card's just awesome. Codecracker Hound. I think blue has a lot of great cards. Lost in Space, Divert Disaster, and Scour for Scrap does let us return Endstone to our hand, but I don't think we necessarily need to do that. A Self-Craft Mechan. I don't know if we need 2 of them. And then a Whale. That's 21 cards. Oh, and that way we do get to play Watery Grave, too. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Getting a Watery Grave in our deck sounds great. I don't think we want to play the... well, some of our green cards are kind of interesting. If we have big chonkers and then we wipe the board. I do kind of like that. But Lash Whip Predator's hard because we don't have double green. I think blue-black might just be our best bet. Though these Lash Whip Predators do just win us the game. Oh, Cloud Sculpt Technician could also be pretty good. Maybe we play that over the Graph Pack Monoist. Because then it does survive our board wipe. Guess we do have Dark Endurance. Playing 10 creatures, 12 non-creatures. That's not very exciting. I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe just another Self-Craft Mechan. Those can be great. Swarm color kind of goes down then. Because of the fact that we don't have a lot of creatures and things to sacrifice. And our removal spells are... We have 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. Plus this is a double bounce, so that's basically 6. I do have to cut some non-creature spells, though. Won't be the Endstone. I haven't really played with Corral of the Void, so I don't know if it's great or not. Seems like it could be strong depending on your opponent's deck. And we don't have like a lot of ways to make sure that we have this. But we could also put this on our Infiltrator, and then we get to attack like with impunity, which is kind of nice. Cryogen Relic is good with the Self-Craft Mechans. It's also good with the Swarm color, actually. No, we probably want to keep that. Maybe we just don't want to Divert Disaster, actually. Yeah, let's take out the Divert Disaster, keep these removal spells and the Combat Trick. And we're currently playing 11 and 11, but it's really like 12 and 10, which is pretty low. Search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Return target artifact for your to your hand. This does get us the Endstone. And we could bring back like a Cryogen Relic or a Virus Beetle. That's a little interesting, but I think we probably just don't want to play it. We would probably play it instead of Corral of the Void, which this does seem powerful, but I don't know how much we're attacking, though, to be fair. Yeah, maybe we don't need this, because maybe we're just not attacking that much. And Scour for Scrap might even just be better. Might be even, like, how many artifacts are we running? 7? But, like, playing Scour for Scrap, drawing Cryogen Relic, and going to get the Endstone seems pretty good. If we can draw 2 spells, I'm happy. If we can't draw 2 spells, I'm not happy. But the Endstone is a strong enough card that we'd be like, yeah, I just want that card. And then for the most part, I think... Wait. Are we missing something? 16, 17. We're missing a card? Did I accidentally click something? Oh, that is only 22. Oh, whoops. I need to add another card to this deck. I mean, I think it probably is Divert Disaster if we're adding anything to this deck. It could also be like a Chrome Companion or a Silencer. No, I'll play the Counterspell and leave Corral of the Void in the... I just don't think we're attacking enough. I guess I have a couple creatures with flying that'd be kind of good. Maybe it is Corral of the Void. The card does seem strong. Okay, let's play Corral of the Void, and then hopefully that actually does something. All right, this is the deck that we landed on. We are playing blue-black Dimir Endstone. So the point of the deck is that we want to survive long enough that we can play Endstone and then win the game through just having sheer card advantage and just like way more stuff going on than our opponents. Because every time we play lands and cast spells, we draw a bunch of cards, and hopefully we don't mill ourselves. We do have some Chrome Companions in our pool, but I don't know if the Chrome Companion put a card back under our library is going to be strong enough in this, but that might be something that we kind of look into. As we're looking at our deck, we have lots of 2-drops, but a lot of them are non-creature spells. We're a little light on creatures, just in general. But we do have some Cryogen Relics, which help us draw cards to get to our Endstone, and also our Self-Craft Mechan. And we're also playing a bunch of flying creatures for the purpose of, obviously they have high toughness because we do have 0-point Ballad, which does let us wipe the board, which is pretty great. But it also means that if we have some creatures with flying, we can put our Corral of the Void onto them, and we can attack just with our flyer every turn, taking one of our opponent's creatures and attacking with it. And hopefully we have enough Void stuff going on that we can keep those creatures around. Or, sorry, keep the Corral of the Void around. So we have some interesting stuff going on. I want to look at this deck and see if maybe we have to play the Chrome Companion because we keep milling ourselves out, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we'll be able to win the game before we actually mill out our deck, but let's find out. Okay, knowing we have the 0-point Ballad is good, but having nothing else going on is kind of bad, but we have our colors. We got to keep this hand. We could survive early enough. Like, play this and only take, like, wipe the board for 3. Let's do this and pass the turn. I do want to play my Graph Pack Monoist because obviously it dies into a creature would be perfectly fine. Ooh. Or we just Codecracker Hound. Just keep drawing cards? I kind of like that better, actually. Let's warp in a Codecracker Hound. Look for some cool things. Let's get Corral of the Void. We have a flyer. That does seem interesting. But if we play it and then nothing dies that turn, we do immediately lose this. So that is something to think about. Well, Swarm Color does let us sacrifice stuff when we attack, so that's a pretty good target. Though we need something else to sacrifice with this. So we have to, like, play the Codecracker Hound. Ooh, Graveblade Heavy. Not super excited to see that. Wonder if we just play Grav Pack Monoist and then next turn Codecracker look for a land? No. We should Codecracker right now. Look for the land for next turn. Oh, but there's an Endstone. We have to take the Endstone. We can't dump the Endstone here. So I wonder if, let's see, 6 mana, we want to play the Whale with the Coral. We could attack with the Swarm Color, but we could also just Endurance to block with it, or we could Endurance block with the Hound. Not sacrifice anything. I think we just stay put. We have no real reason to try not to, and we need the Swarm Color out. Plus, the Graveblade Heavy will be the card that we want to take from our opponent's graveyard, because currently Corral is no good. Cool. They're not playing white, so I'm not worried about Focus Fire when I try to do this. Ooh, but Depressurize does get us. And then a Cryogen Relic. Okay. I can just wipe the board, too. We could do X is 4. I think we're kind of okay with that, actually. I guess, but if X is 6, we get something back. We could just play Whale. And then Whale will survive whatever we do. I kind of like that, actually. And then not really worry about the Corral. Ooh, both of these are pretty good. I do want to land, though. But this lets us bounce 2 things. But then, I guess we could do that, and then they try to replay some stuff. It makes our 0 points. We have 2 black cards that we're not excited about playing currently. Alright, well, that means less to me now. Starbreacher Whale might be one of the cards we try to get back with our 0-point Ballad. Okay. Meccan, sacrifice something, we have to pay 5. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. They get to draw a bunch of cards, which sucks. I think we do want a 0-point ballad for 5. Well, actually, wait, this says destroy all creatures with toughness X. So, okay, we did get that in there. 5, wipe the board. Okay. We do go to 12, but if they play a bunch of stuff, we can bounce some things. All Fate Scroll to draw some cards. Cryogen Relic. They might have a counter spell. Didn't get a land. Let's play the Grav Pack Monoist because we care less about it than our Infiltrator. Okay, they're fine with that card landing. It could also just be this. Ooh, they're going to draw a ton of cards. Well, our opponent might mill up before we do, actually, which is kind of nice. I want them to... Like, I don't think we haven't seen a counterspell from them yet. Ooh. Alright, that does kill our Monoist. And bouncing that is not a great thing to bounce. Go to 14. Play a Beam Saw Prospector. I think we have to take this turn to play Endstone. But then next turn, we have more things we get to do. As long as we don't take 10 damage in one single turn, we're fine. Kill ship, deal 10 damage to our creature. If they attack us for 6, we don't really care. Alright, we can't bounce the kill ship either, which is a problem. And they could attack for 7, more than 7. Ooh, Desculpt is pretty nice. Okay, that's cool. Infiltrator is actually funny because I don't know if we actually want to do it. Draw another card. Bounce both of these. End the turn. Go back to 10. Or we were at 10, so. Okay. I guess having an Infiltrator out for the Corral would be kind of nice. Because we definitely don't want to bounce this kill ship, right? Like, that's just not interesting. I guess if they play the Monoist... Ooh, they have their own Corral. So I guess we probably just bounce this right now. Make them lose their Corral. Now we have a Grav kill. We are definitely going to lose cards faster than our opponent. Ooh, fantastic. But the question now is, do we draw a million cards? I guess it's kind of how we're going to win the game, right? We just got to put the pedal to the metal. Put counters here. Lost in Space. I wonder if we also just want to, like, suit this up. That is kind of interesting. Or just keep up the Grav kill. We could also put something on the top or bottom of our library. Let's play a land. Draw another card. The Endstone is like, hey, you're gonna mill yourself out right here? Let's just suit this up a little bit. And then, let's see, they could play this, deal 10 damage to this thing. I could just play this card out. Just to have it out. But then we go down to 10. How much do I really want this card is the other thing. It's a card to put something on. But I don't know if that's how we're going to win the game. Maybe I do just play it. Draw another card. Get 5 counters on it. I just need 4 more. This is kind of interesting. We only have 10 cards left. We got to watch out. Oh, man. That's pretty bad for us, actually. Like, do we Lost in Space our own Endstone now? That's a question. That's actually going to mill the crap out of us. That's a problem. We are running out of time. Selfcraft Mechan could sacrifice the Endstone. I just don't think we're going to mill them enough cards. But I think we should do it. Wow, getting rid of the Endstone is crazy, but I think we have to. Put a counter on the Mechan. Are they going to kill the Mechan at instant speed? Oh, they are going to kill it. Okay. That kind of sucks. I wanted this to do something. They're just waiting for us to mill out our deck now. So we could put it on the bottom. Ugh, this is such a weird game. If we put it on the bottom, we're going to die to these. We're going to die to a lot of stuff, actually. They play this. They have 7 more, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll be enough to crew it up and then mill us a bunch. So we have to kill. So we can't do it. We can't do it. Play this land. We have to keep 4 up to grav kill whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, discard 2 swamps. Wow, this is a really bizarre game. And this Corral of the Void is not helping. Interesting, they're just going to draw a bunch of cards. They have 9 cards. Do we lose both of our Mechans? Yeah, we lost a bunch of our creatures. Okay, it has Hexproof. That's actually annoying. Sure. Guess we take the 2. I do think that milling out is the worst thing that could happen to me. We do have Scour for scrap, so we could get back our Endstone. I could also Scour for scrap to get back just an artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. Yeah. I just want to get the Selfcraft Mechan. I want to play this. I want to play this. I have to draw a card because of it. Ooh, I guess I could void this to gain a life doing this. Like no cards left. It's way too many cards. Attack for 4. Mill them 4 cards. They have 5. We have 4. They can just Pinnacle Kill Ship our freighter. Which is brutal. Alright. Dauntless Scrapbot. Exile our whole graveyard. Wow. That actually kind of doesn't really matter, but kind of matters. Sunset Saboteur. Attack for 3. What can we return from the graveyard that matters? They're Grav Blade heavy? That kind of sucks. I don't think we can... Oh, I could sacrifice something. How many do I have? So I can play this card. I have 12 lands. 4 for this. And then we can bounce that attack for almost everything. Ooh, there's a Starwinder in there. Oh, perfect. Yeah, bounce that. We get to attack, get the Starwinder, win the game. That's fine. Attack like... Yes! They saw it! They saw it! We figured it out, folks! Wow, that was a crazy game! Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to attack. Because of the Corral of the Void, we get their 7/7. And we attack with the 7/7 and just win that way. Whew! Wow. That was really crazy. Okay. What a game. What a game. That was awesome. Yuck. We have the very skeevy play of like playing Beamsaw Prospector and then getting a lander token to get our island. But I think we should just mill. Let's just mulligan this hand. All right, this is much better. We'll keep this, toss an island, and be like, we are fine with this. We still get the Prospector on 2, and we have a removal spell and the Technician. Like, and honestly, just more lands. More lands is great. Don't need Scour for Scrap for a while. Just a nice little card to have. Cool. Let's attack for 2. We'll play the Cloud Technician. Everything's chillin'. Currently on the beatdown plan. Opponent's missing a color. Sunstar Chaplain. Ooh, we even drew our Endstone? Cool. I think we're just going to get rid of this. And attack. Though I guess we could have killed it with the Beamsaw Prospector. Ooh, they're playing white-black. Hull Carver. I feel okay just attacking into the Hull Carver, trading the Beamsaw Prospector, and then getting a land to hopefully get to the Endstones quicker. Ooh, sure. We lose our Depressurize. We have a Grav kill, which we don't care about. Interesting. Wonder if we just attack with the Beam Spot. We kind of want the artifact, though. Do we just not attack? They're not going to attack us back because we have this. We could also just attack for 1. Get them down to 14. I kind of don't hate this plan. Though, getting... I really feel like I need to draw 2 cards off of this. If they attack, we get to block with the Prospector, trade with something, and then lander. That's fine. Rayblade Trooper. Put a counter on the robot. Okay. Probably means they don't want to trade with us. They want to go get another color? No, just another swamp. That's good. Okay, so we can just... I think we do just Scour for Scrap. It's kind of a shitty way to use it, but I want the Cryogen Relic to draw me my lands for the Endstone. Well, that's really helpful, actually. All right. Cryogen. Ooh, Code Cracker. Yeah. Actually, this Mechan sounds great. And attack for 2. They're going to put another counter on this Scrap Bot. We might just chump. It'll be a 4/5. Or sorry, it'll be a 5/3 is what I was trying to say. 5/3 does kill our 4/5, but I will chump here. I think we're fine with that. It's a fine chump. Get a lander token. We could also... Ooh, more lander tokens. Okay. Well, we did get a land here, actually. I could just play this. Sacrifice a lander to draw a card. And put a counter here. And then I could also sacrifice this to... Actually... This will be really nice in a minute. Let's just tap it down so it doesn't attack us. That sounds kind of nice. Draw another card. Another Cryogen Relic. Cool. Now 0 Point Ballad just says, we lose 3 life, wipe the board. And then we Endstone to win the game. This is going to be great. Sweet. Returning the Rayblade Trooper to their hand is actually really annoying. Hymn of the Faller. We can still wipe the board, though, and then the Rayblade Trooper is just not very good. If they Virus Beetle, what do we discard? Interesting. X is 3. Kill those things. And attack for 4. Lander. On their turn. We'll lander so we can for sure play Endstone, and then I think the game just kind of ends. They're at 7. They do have 4 cards in hand, but we're about to have our entire deck in our hand? Okay, I'm not super scared of that. Put a counter on it, turn it, so... Okay. MVP, how we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're playing some sealed. If you're going to kill... That's actually pretty annoying, but then you don't get to warp it later. That's fine. So basically our opponent has nothing going on. That's awesome. Oh, I guess they get a 1-1? Oh, because of the Rayblade Trooper, sure. Okay, so you have a 1-1. That's totally fine. Endstone. Draw a card. Endstone's crazy. Yeah, good game. We did lose a bunch of life, but whatever. I don't think they can deal enough damage to us. Because they can't even turn this into an actual creature yet. That is fine. Cool. Draw a card. I know, draw 2 cards. Swarm color and play something? No, we need 3 mana. Let's play the Code Cracker. Draw even more cards. Play this, look at some cards. Take the Whale. Because I don't need to draw any more cards. And end the turn. Discard an island. Sure. Oh, right, we lose life. At the end of our turn. Oh, that's pretty annoying. Comet Crawler. Sure. Kill that. We draw a card. Now we just got to find a way to win the game. Which is probably... Oh, we only have 9 cards left in our deck? Jeez. Do we have more mechans? Do we... We have 1 more mechan. Wow. We're constantly having to get rid of our stuff. Let's play a 3/5, draw a card. I mean, we just want to keep these because we don't want to bin anything. I think we should probably play the Swarm color, draw a card. I guess drawing the dark, yeah, is probably good for us. End the turn, no attacks, go to 10 life, and discard a Watery Grave, because I don't want to pay any life for just no reason. Let's draw this card. Let's attack with both of these. Sacrifice the Endstone. We're done with it. Hit them for 7. Hell yeah, we did it. Yes! That's 2 trains, folks. Man, this feels good. The fact that we have to keep sacrificing our Endstone because our deck draws too many cards is crazy. I guess we can keep this hand. It's a little slow, but I think it's okay. We have some answers. I would like my relics, though. Swamp past the turn. No point to play Caesarean Voidborn. Yeah, see, that's what I want to be doing on turn 2. That's a really good turn 2. Pass the turn. We're just going to play this out. And then we'll play the Swarm color, and then we'll just, I guess, figure out what's going on after that. Sure. At least we're continuing to draw lands is great. We got a 2-2. Alright, opponent. Are you just going to kill our aristocrat? Sure. That's pretty annoying, actually. I might just Lost in Space this Evangel. It does suck as far as, like... you know what, maybe we... Oh, they have 3 mana up. They could just counter whatever we try to play. That seems kind of annoying. I don't think they want to redraw this stupid card either. Once again, wish I had like an artifact in my graveyard for this stupid card. Scour for Scrap is really not... Well, okay, let's see if they counter this spell. If they counter that, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I thought they had something. Well, we could just play this robot and just get no value. Decline. But if we trade, we can get it and the Endstone, so that's kind of nice. Though I do need a land currently. If I could draw lands to play my Specimen Freighter, I'd be kind of happy. Though, like, these 2 cards together is nice if it's, like, either kill something or draw 2 cards. If this is in the graveyard. I'm assuming this will probably go to the graveyard. And also having one of these around when we have the Endstone is really nice because we could just sacrifice the Endstone whenever we need. Whenever we're like, we have 7 cards left in our deck. I think we can win in 7 turns kind of thing. Though, we do have to remember, all of our cards draw cards. Like, we have so many cards that are just like, draw a card. So we have to be careful. Grav kill that. Alright, never mind. It's exiled, so we don't even get to get it back. Well, it still sucks. Like, the reason we played that first is because we wanted to scour for scrap if it died. Okay, Umbral Zealot. Our Swarm color will be fine. It'll block the Umbral Zealot, but then we're going to quickly need the Endstone to help us not just die. Or if we draw our board wipe, that'd be kind of nice. Well, instead of our board wipe, let's just bounce the creatures. I think that's fine. Also, they are tapped out, so it's perfect timing. Just go back into your hand. Swarm color will be great because they won't be able to attack through it. And then... that card's kind of annoying. Like... Alright, we got a land. But we just play Swarm color, and then now we can play Endstone if we ever draw it. What are you doing? You can't do this. Oh, I guess you can sacrifice something. I don't want to station. I would like to block. Also, if we draw our board wipe, we can kill this thing. This is really interesting. I don't think we're going to need Grav Kill. They have a bunch of little dorks I don't care about. But having these 2 together is pretty annoying. I kind of forgot about that situation. as we literally just discard a removal spell, the only one we have. Though we can scour for scrap, look for... Guess they can just do this whenever, yeah. Land is not that exciting. But honestly, we kind of want to play it before we get the Endstone. The fact that I don't have an artifact in my graveyard is infuriating, but whatever. They surveilled it to the top, right? Yeah, they did. Mouth of the Storm. Uh-oh. Well, that's a card we would have wanted to use our... Wow, we're so on the Endstone plan that we are just not in it to win it. I think we're pretty cooked here, then. Like, we can scour for scrap. Endstone doesn't even seem that good anymore. I kind of need other things to do. Is it literally just like a... Yeah, I don't think we can even get the Endstone, then we just don't do anything. Oh, this is actually pretty nice, actually. Draw a card. See what we're working with. Code Cracker. Okay, that's kind of nice. We can either sacrifice the Freighter, which we probably won't have time to use, or the Relic. I think we just sacrifice the Relic. Actually, I really don't think we're going to have time to use this Freighter. So I might just sacrifice the Freighter, and then the Relic can just be sacrificed to tap something down. Put a counter on the Mechan. Like, this is just going to block that next turn, basically, so... Though, are we just straight up dead? Do I have to tap something down right now? Yeah, probably this, because then we can block here. But then the Survey Mechan can also deal damage to us, I'm pretty sure, so... we really needed this earlier. Oh... Graph Pack Monoist. Okay, they didn't use the Survey Mechan because they didn't have 8 lands. That's right. They need 8 to do this. Ooh, but that does mean that we probably lose the game. We go to 1, or we just chump here. Yeah, I think, honestly, discarding our Graph Kill, we should have just discarded the Scour for Scrap. Like, we just did not have time to do that. I don't think we win the game if we block here. We just have to cross our fingers they don't draw a land, basically. We can play Whale, and that's it. We can play Hound. We need 4 mana. Yeah. So we need like a 2-drop. Or just a land, I guess. Okay. Or we play Whale and we just bounce something else that's not this Mouth of the Storm. But it can't be the Survey Mechan. I think we still just die, right? We only have 3 blockers. Don't think we can survive with this. I don't think this does it either. We basically bounce bounce this. Block here, block here, block here, take 1, go to 1. Yeah, I don't think that's good enough either. I think I can't do anything. Like, even my board wipe is not good enough. Maybe that's what we should have done. If we chumped and then hoped to get the board wipe, that could have won us the game. Well, depressurizing our Whale is enough for us to lose the game. All right. All right. Yeah, just ripping removal off the top of the deck, like, that'll do it. Like, what are we supposed to do? I I guess we do get a blocker this way. So we can... okay, so we're not dead. We're at 1. We block this, we block that, we block that. And we go to 1. But now they still have too many attackers. Now we draw the Endstone. Well, at least we go back up to 10. But, like, we're still on chumping duty, right? Yeah, for the most part. Actually, 6, 7... If they have a land, we lose. But if they don't have a land, we don't lose? Just hope they don't have a land. Ah, shit. Now we're dead. I think that was the only way for us to win. Like, we needed them to not have a land. Because then we get some value over time, but yeah, that was... Ugh. Sweet. 2/3 mana creatures. A little slow. But we are on the play, so... Infiltrator could actually do some things. If we get some Cryogen Relics, I wonder if we hold them. Oof. Why do they always have a 1-drop when I don't have a play till turn 3? It's just how the world works. Gotta look at the hand and be like, well, I'm not gonna have anything to... Oh, of course. Alright, well now they have like a counter spell. I'd rather have this hit the battlefield, so let's play the Monoist. Alright. If they had a counterspell, they would have countered that. Cryogen Relic. Great card. Meccan. Interesting. I wonder if I just play the Swarm color and just go into, like, flying mode. Maybe this Infiltrator is just not hitting the battlefield. Okay. They'll plunge that. Makes sense. Would like to play Infiltrator this turn. Because then if next turn, if I happen to draw a Cryogen Relic, I can play this, draw a bunch of cards, attack, draw more cards. That would be sweet. Or I'll just lose that creature and that'll be that. Makes sense. They might have had this up earlier and didn't want to kill the Monoist with it. That's pretty annoying. Tapping down my flyer, and then if I play this, Mechanozoa is just going to be even better. Well, 4 or 5 doesn't do very much. Bouncing something isn't that exciting. I guess we just play Meccan for no value. Because I need multiple things. That's the worst feeling. Self-craft Meccan no value. Okay, so they did not draw their land for turn. Because if they just drew a land. Because if they had their land, they would have just played the squid and tapped this down. That's a scary. Of course we draw this the turn after we played it. It happens every time. Lost in Space, get this out of here. Yeah, I don't want to draw a land. I'm going to play this to draw something. Tap land. Attack for 3. They will play Tanook again. Actually, honestly, don't hate that. We don't get to attack this next turn, but we do get to sacrifice the Cryogen Relic to our Meccan. Guess we might as well just wait to play our land. Sack this, draw some stuff. I guess we could have put the counter on the that. Okay. Actually, This kills Tanuk. Oh, this is great news, actually. Make him discard a card. Cool. Pass the turn. So Tanuk or whatever, we dies to depressurize, right? It's a 3/5. So if they play it this turn, they don't really get to warp anything out. I'm going to depressurize the Tanuk before they get to put counters on it for this thing. Sure. All right, we attack for 5. We'll play the Monoist. We'll play the Technician. Hold up Dark Endurance. And now we're starting to have too many creatures. Probably tap down our 4/5. Our flyers are actually kind of scary. Okay, that's fine. Sure. All right, so they could just turn the freighter into a real thing. That's it. Okay, that's what they're doing. So now they have a 4/7 freighter, which is hard to attack into. And we're more scared of freighter because of the fact that we might mill our deck. So there is that. Well, okay. That actually did not go the way that we wanted. Sure. That's good. Okay. Dark Endurance, currently not super great. Because even if we double... Oh, okay. Even if we double block the freighter, we can't do enough stuff. Okay. They're just using Mechanozoa to turn stuff into creatures. Yep. 6. Just tap the freighter to do the rest? No? Turn something into a 2/2? Okay. Well, I guess we attack with everything and hope we win the game. We're dealing almost enough. If they have a... The thing is I have to use this right now, which sucks. Let's put it on the Virus Beetle. Oh, they have something. Shit! Ugh, if they have removal for the Mechan... Ah, that sucks. But at least they go to 3. We play another creature. Pass the turn. Whoa! I don't know why they didn't just play that as like an actual creature. That seems pretty good to just be an actual creature. Make that into a 2/2 flyer. I guess we have less flyers now. Well, we went for the kill. I'm not upset we went for the kill, but it sucks when it doesn't work out. That is gone. We draw the Mechan. We will sacrifice our Virus Beetle to draw a card. Put a counter on the... Doesn't really matter. I guess this having 4 power could be nice. Ooh, Scour for Scrap. Scour for Scrap is actually kind of interesting. So we can Cryogen Relic and... Yeah, okay. We can't attack in with our stuff this turn. But on their turn, we play Scour for Scrap. Get all the shit we want. They played all their blue lands. Turn that into a 2/2 flyer. Just attack with the 4 power ones. Mill us 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Those are all relevant and important. I will not block the 4 power things. We go to 6. I will do both of these things. Let's get a cryogen. Actually, they have something in their hand. You know what? I think we just need to draw 1,000,000 cards. What? And I'm also going... Ooh. Specimen Freighter could also be good. No, I think I need... Endstone is really the ticket here. Endstone now. I gotta gain that life back. Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Draw a card. I'm gonna play a Swamp. Draw a card. Okay. No attacks. The problem is, if they have a removal spell, we're just done for. But we gotta try. Oh, game's over. Game's over. They just attack for 11 in the air. Ugh. That sucks. Oh, 2 really good cards. Like, the fact that they left the red mana up was... they had this one too. Yeah. We could have chumped 1, we would have taken 9. Ugh, that sucked. Okay. I don't know if we should have gone for that kill. I'm happy that we tried, but they did have exactly a card that they needed, and I think that we probably lost because of it. Great. Oh, hell, finally, we have Cryogen Relic and the Self-Craft Mechan back-to-back. That's exactly what we want. 1, 2, or sorry, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Why? Halia to gain 1 life, just for fun. Sure. Relic. Cool. Monoist into Mechan. Opponent's looking for lands. Oh, baby, let us punish them. Let's punish them. I was gonna say, I think I might be okay just blocking there. Cool. Let's play Self-Craft Mechan. Sacrifice this. I kind of want to put counter there. Sweet. No attacks. I guess maybe we should attack. They should be at 9. Just because like Halia is going to gain them so much life that I was like, what's the point? But that's exactly the point. They need to lose life. They're currently mono white as well, so we should be on the offensive. Ooh, Dual Sun Adepts. Not a card I'm interested in seeing. Let's play the whale. I don't need a land. I guess keeping that creature is totally fine. Gravkill and Corral of the Void don't really go together, do they? There we are, okay. Scour for Scrap, another card I'm not obsessed with right now. Rust Harvester. 6/6. Interesting. Can just kill this thing. It does turn their tappers on, which is nice for them. Just gonna keep attacking them for 3. I should have. They should be at 16. I should have attacked that one turn. I didn't. So that's a little meh. But next turn we can play the Endstone, and then the game really gets going, right? They are playing Artifact blow-up-y colors, but we have Scour for scrap, so I'm not too nervous about that. I could also wait till my life is a little bit lower. Because just deciding to go to 10 is probably not a great idea. Cool. I'm just going to block Halia. I'll take the 4. I guess I could double block. Go to 12. Now I don't feel as bad just playing out my Endstone. Just gonna play some more creatures, actually. Attack for 3. I guess playing the Endstone and then playing both of those cards would have been nice to draw a bunch of stuff. Yeah, maybe I did this turn out of order. I had a weird feeling that I kind of wanted the Self-Craft Mechan in my yard. Like, should I block this with more things? Or are they just going to kill me with a... Oh, I didn't even think about this. They're just going to kill me with, like, a double strike combat trick. That was so stupid. That was dumb. That was so dumb. I mean, if we were going to die, they would have done it, like, right now. But that was... Well, they could be worried about us having resculpting, or desculpting whatever. Okay. We're fine with this. They're choosing who's dealing damage to who. Killing 2 of my creatures. Keeping the whale. Cool. I do get a lander token, which is pretty cool. We go back to 10. They play Melded Moxite. I could just go get Halia. Or I could also just Endstone. Ooh, discarding a tiger is interesting. It's probably for the Rust Harvester, right? Yeah. So they're going to crack that. And kill that. Okay. We get a 2/2. And then you're going to tap down the whale on my turn when I play Corral. Okay. So then don't play Corral, basically? Okay, now they can't do that. So maybe we do play Corral. Just to get a Halia. And then we sacrifice this. I'm kind of interested in doing this. Sacrifice this, get a land, it'll be an island. Cool. They get to make the sun... Oh, this is kind of scary. If they have a removal spell... Oh, I guess they can tap. Did we just lose the game? We are not playing... well. Yeah, we just lost the game. What are we doing? They have 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I guess they need another land before they can make that play. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. But if they have a bolt, like a plasma bolt, we're dead. They can tap down our blocker. Attack for 4, 5, 6, 7. We go to 4. We play Endstone. Okay. Slag Drill Scrapper. They can start sacrificing some of their stuff. I feel like Corral of the Void really screwed us this game. We should not have played that card. I think we just need to block here. I don't... taking 6 is a lot. Right. Yeah, because... Oh, no, but this is only by sorcery. So what do we keep our robot? If they have it, they have it. They don't have it. We go to 7. We draw Lost in Space. That's interesting. We can play Endstone, nothing. Or we can Lost in Space like the Rust Harvester or the Starport Security. They're just going to tap down our blockers, then we just lose the game. So I don't think we're not going to keep this card. Let's play the Infiltrator and Lost in Space. Endstone is so not doing anything for us right now. We might just have to bounce the Dual Sun Adepts at this point. Gain a life there. I don't think we can afford to do much else. They're going to tap down 2 of our blockers. Hopefully we can find a way to not just straight up die here. But things are not looking great. We lose the Corral. So we basically spent 4 mana to take Halia out of the graveyard and put it under our control. Which is, you know, fine. Doesn't look like they're actually... Interesting. Okay. Oh, they just want to blow things up. I think I'm just going to Lost in Space this Rust Harvester and just be like, do you want to keep it or what? No land. Yeah, it still dealt 2 damage, but it didn't get the counter, so it didn't do nearly as much. Sack a land to draw a card. Play a land. Also, their Starport Security now costs a lot more. Whoops, what? Yeah, I want to look at... Yeah, they put the Rust Harvester on the bottom of their library. They didn't do anything. That's pretty awesome, actually. This to go get... some things. Might just play Endstone. Just to gain 2 life this turn. Oh, we're going to draw a card off of this, right? Yeah, they're going to tap 2 things. Oh, we didn't... If you give your end step, draw a card if you've gained... Oh, right, we only gained 1 more life. We only gained 2. Sorry. Because we weren't below... We weren't at 7 or below. But changing your life total does... If you, like, bring your life total up to a number, it does count as life gain. So it will trigger all your life gain stuff. All right, draw a card. All right, that is actually something we were going to go get. So let's just slam this. Draw another card. Bounce this. And bounce this, I guess? Just to make it annoying for them. Tap down our... Whoa! That's fine. I'm just going to cast this here to draw another card, and then I get to attack, draw more cards. All right, never mind. Every time we get aggressive, we gotta roll, wheel it back. I'm gonna pass the turn. Sacrifice more lands. We do go down to 10, but that's fine. Would like to play enough stuff that this turns into a creature. Play your robot again. We have 13 cards left. We do probably want to make sure we can get rid of the Endstone if we have to. Ooh. Torpedo. 6 to destroy target non-land permanent. So they'll probably blow up the Endstone, so we'll just let them do that themselves. Then we can just get it back if we want. But I don't think we really want to. At this point. The starport security is a problem. Interesting. Sacrifice a creature. They're at 19 cards. Plasma Bolt. Halia. Okay. Ooh. Desculpting Blast. Play land. Draw a card. Code Cracker. Draw more cards, but not too many. Code Cracker, Skull, or Swarm Color. I could play this, sacrifice that, but I don't want to draw any cards. So play this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Attack for that. Play this. Do some stuff. They blow up this thing. Or we play this and it does the same amount. Yeah, let's play the Swarm Color. Hold back Desculpting Blast. Do this. Oh, sacrifice something? Ooh, interesting. Decline. Whale. It's exactly enough. That was a lot of lands. And if they go for the kill, we can stop it. And they don't have a way to give it hexproof, do they? I can't remember if white has anything. They have ways of getting it like indestructible. Rayblade Trooper, put a counter on the Dual Sun Adepts. That's 6 damage. 6, 7, 8, 9. Bounce this. Draw a card. Virus Beetle. We take 3. Yes! Okay, we figured it out. We got there, folks. Wow. These are really, like, puzzle-filled games. The Endstone is crazy. It adds so much weird stuff to the board. It's so bizarre. But we got there. Oh, we got there. Keep this. Corral is a little awkward here, though, but let's play a Swamp and pass. We do have Depressurize. Gene Pollinator, not a card I'm interested in depressurizing necessarily. Let's play a Whale, Surveil. Ooh. I actually might not need this Watery Grave and just take the Virus Beetle instead. That's kind of interesting. Two. Virus Beetle? Lose a card? Actually, we could get rid of the Gene Pollinator so they can't play anything. Ooh. They're playing 3 colors. So this Gene Pollinator, actually, we do want to kill it. Ooh, yeah. No blocks there. And they have no more mana. So I really do think just killing this seems pretty brutal for them. Then we'll play our... Oh, they did get a Plains, though. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So we should have probably just killed that on the first turn. No blocks, as we can... hopefully not die to this stuff. I'll just play a Whale. Surveil... He seemed totally fine. You know what? Maybe we should have got the Desculpting Blast instead. Because I could play this, get a Gene Pollinator. Oh no, we get a Territorial Brunetar. Oh, we should have waited to play our land. Oh shit. But Brunetar seems great here. Might even just be good enough. You know, I'm going to say that it is. I think 4 mana for a Brunetar sounds awesome. We should have put the Sculpting Blast into our hand. And then we could bounce something and then keep the Corral around. But we did not do that. We do die to Zealous Display. But they scoop it up. They scooped it up, folks. We took their Brunetar and they said, I don't want to play anymore. Which is awesome. I'm super happy with that. Cool. This works. Beamsaw, Prospector, and Corral. If we get stuff in their yard. The problem with this card right now is that we can't get things in their graveyard. Like, we don't have enough removal spells. Or a lot of our removal spells just, like, bounce things. So it means Corral is kind of bad. Cool. Play the Prospector, pass the turn. Do our classic beatdown plan of Prospector into Technician. Sure. Island attack for 2. Sure. You want to trade? Guess we could trade. I get a ramp spell, but also it's an artifact which makes my Cloud Sculpt Technician a bit better. I feel like I won in that exchange, and I'm happy about it. Ooh, Infiltrator. Sure. Question is, do I want to use Desculpting Blast on this thing? I guess I can. I don't hate it. Like, we didn't have to attack. Let's make a 1/1. Yep. We'll pay the 2. Do you have another Divert Disaster, or are you just looking for another land? Okay. So you don't want to play your Infiltrator. Oh, they needed a forest. Oh, interesting. And there's nothing in here we want to actually get, so Corral kind of sucks right now. So let's just play this. And attack for more. Kind of want to hold on to this lander token if I have to, like, sack something for the Corral. Well, having another land for Endstone actually sounds good as well. Let's just attack like this. Are they going to bounce something? Or if they focus fire, we will just blow it up. And when I say blow it up, I mean, like, give our creature indestructible. They go to 10, pass the turn. We might as well just sacrifice this lander. They do want a double spell. That makes sense. They go to 9. Alright, hit this for 2. Draw a card. That's pretty good. They have 3 turns. I think we do just crack this lander token. This Corral of the Void is so not what we want. Let's just take another island. Scour for scrap, okay. We can scour for... We guess we can. It just doesn't get us much. Like scour for scrap, play something. Like get a bauble? Or not, it's not a bauble, but the relic. Get the cryogen relic. I think we just keep attacking and be like, yeah, sure, get your cards. Eject is fine, okay. That's annoying. I think I will just do this for... Maybe we do just get the freighter. But we can also just play Endstone next turn if with the lander token we got. So maybe we do just get something good. Yeah. We'll sacrifice this. We'll play Endstone next turn. And then... Though it is hard, we're at 19. Like, maybe we do just bounce stuff. Like, what's in the graveyard? Still just that stupid... Like, they've only played 2 creatures. Sure, okay. Sure. Fight that. Scrap bot, sure. I guess we do just bounce all their stuff? Let's get a swamp. Like, I don't want to play... I don't want to play Relic into whatever. This. Or sorry, I don't want to play Endstone into that. So maybe it's just literally Relic, draw a card? Because they have a counterspell. Maybe it's just this lander, but I can't really tell. And then we just like sacrifice this, tap this down. Draw a card. And then we play a land. Block like this. Guess having a flyer could be better, but having them have creatures and like, oh, okay, they can just tap down our dude. All right, well, whatever. Get a land. Tap down our dude. But now we can play Endstone and be like, we're chilling. So they have, oh, they just drew another island. We go to 10. I don't think they can deal 10 damage to us. We just lost 8 life, which is a lot. And they just scoop it up. They see the Endstone. They're like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Nice. Okay. That's all we had to do. Just play the Endstone. People just give up. Okay, this is a really hard hand. We don't have any swamps, but we do have Star Breacher Whale to warp on 2 so that we can look for them. So I think this is worth keeping. We have like all blue lands, but early blue plays, and then ways to try to search up blue. I think we keep this. And just say Graph Pack Monoist, you gotta hold out hope. Alright, Star Breacher Whale. Warp. Give us a swamp, baby. Hey! Keep it on top. Both on top. Really happy with that. Okay, that was pretty good. That was lucky. That we didn't really need the Star Breacher Whale, but it makes us feel so much better that we actually have it. It is there. Interesting. Ooh, Biotech Specialist. I will be probably killing this thing. I don't like sacrificing artifacts dealing 2 damage to me. That's too much. Don't kill it. You stinking piece of garbage. Yeah, that's what we want. Sure. We take some damage. But then we get to depressurize this, attack, draw a card. Do not do that. Oh. Plasma Bolt. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, well, now we play the stupid Cloud Sculpt Technician. Really wish we had played this instead, but... Infiltrators... Well, okay, now do we have to kill the Tanuk? Because Biotech Specialist is not that scary. I don't want to lose too much life. The card that says draw a card, I think I'll get rid of, and I'll pass the turn. With Desculpting Blast up, which currently not super exciting. But, sure. It's gonna make us lose some more life. I think a lot of their deck is actually around this Biotech Specialist, which is pretty annoying. And we don't want to bounce it. But the fact that they're not drawing cards is probably better. And, you know, life with the Endstone is not that big a deal currently. Yeah, that's fine. We'll draw a card. Not the card we wanted. I don't really want to play Monoist and then not have up Desculpting Blast. But bouncing this is not that exciting. And killing it isn't that exciting either. I'm going to pass the turn. We're going to take some more damage here. No, we're not. Oh, interesting. Huh. I wonder if they have another Tanuk or something. Dark Endurance. I get a robot out of the deal. 2 for 1 ourselves. 2 for 1 ourselves. 4-2's back. Surveil one more time. Alright, they didn't crack this because they wanted to draw the card. That's right. Sure. Let's play our dude here. Our Duderino. Excuse me. So our Blood Artist is chillin'. Ooh, Pain for All is not good. Okay. Great. Ugh. We go to 13. Essentially 11. Thank God. We will play Starbreacher Whale. Surveil. Ugh, this card is so useless. Oh no, I guess we have a 1-1. Don't hate it. Go to 11. Okay, you're gonna gain life. That's fine. Oh, I should have attacked. Oh, god damn it. Oops. This one. And then a Virus Beetle. No text. Making mistakes. Making mistakes all day. Should have attacked. Should have attacked with my 1-1. Deedly deedly dee. Bum ba da 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 ba da. Land Virus Beetle? Discard whatever's in your hand. Whoa! They really wanted to get a land with that. That was amazing. Awesome. Really awesome. Let's just play Graph Pack Monoist past the turn. I guess we could attack with this. Now they're at 15. Wow. Wow, we were like gonna die if they played the Godsire. Cool. I'll play a land. Do we have any artifacts in the graveyard? We do not. So literally we're just gonna go get the Endstone and then just end the game. Scrapbot. Yeah, we don't have anything in our yard, so that's fine. They get a lander. That is fine. All right, let's go get something from our deck. It's this card. That's what we're gonna do. Crack that, we go to 9, we go back up to 10. They get a land, they gain life. Cool. We will draw like our whole deck. And they scoop it up. All they need to see is the Endstone, and it's over. Oh, so good. That was so good. Man, MVP in that last match, Virus Beetle. Virus Beetle destroyed them. That was amazing. Whoo, baby, let's go. Gravy. Gravy's raining down. Feeling good. We got all of our money back and 3 packs. Plus, of course, all the cards that we actually used for the event or are playing with currently. One more to go and we get that trophy, folks. We are so very close. I can taste it. So close. Ooh, this is a rough hand. We go first, but with I think the whale saves us. We have our colors, and turn 2 whale really helps us figure out what we want to do with the rest of our hand. We go first, so no 1-drops from our opponent before we get to play anything. I think we're gonna do okay. All right. Drawing more lands. Probably can put lands on the bottom, or in our yard. Virus Beetle into Endstone. Yikes. I think we just keep those. We want a Virus Beetle next turn so that on turn 4 we play Mechan. And we get to sacrifice the Virus Beetle. Draw the Endstone. Hope that that's going to be good enough and we just play Endstone, win the game. That has been what's been happening. We'll play Virus Beetle. Okay, discard a land. Melded Moxite. Make a 3/3. That's fine. Discard a card, draw 2. Ooh, discarding Litho Breaking. No blocks. We want to keep our Virus Beetle alive. We're going to play an island. We will attack. Then we'll play the Mechan. Sacrifice the Virus Beetle. Wow, that was harder to say than I thought. 4/5, draw card. Scour for scrap to go get Endstone. Not very exciting, but we do have a land for our Starbreacher Whale next turn, which is awesome. Then we get to set up our draws so that we can play the Endstone. Also, Scour for scrap into Virus Beetle and the Cryogen Relic. Not the worst thing. Not the worst thing to do next turn. We probably want a Starbreacher Whale first, just to have another creature on the battlefield. If they like Orbital Plunge, that would be pretty annoying. Ooh, Seed Ship Agrarian. Actually, yikes. Seed Ship Agrarian looks like a card we don't want to let attack. I guess it attacks, and then they get the things... I wonder if we do have to Lost in Space this. I'm going to pass the turn. Lost in Space does let us surveil. And we are looking for lands. Melded Moxite, sure. They are looking for lands, I'm assuming. Yep. That's a 4/4. Hey, it could be kind of interesting if they play the if they attack with the Pangolin. Sure, that becomes a 4-power creature. Then they probably want to sacrifice this. Yeah. They won't attack with both, but letting them have a lander at all sounds bad. I'm just going to bounce this thing. Pangolin is an issue, though, pretty soon. Ooh. 0-point ballot is also iffy. I think we have to draw it, though. That sucks. I don't really want to draw it, but it's so good. All right, let's play... We could just attack, though they could make a 2/2 and double block, but we don't really care about that. Soon we're not going to be able to deal with this thing. I think we're just going to play Whale and try to get the lands that we need. I need that land. I don't think I need this. Oh, I wonder if we needed to attack there. I kind of like the double block here. We'll lose one of our guys, but we don't really care. Kill the whale or kill the Mechan? Hold on to this thing. Ooh, buddy, that's brutal. Yikes. That's really bad, actually. We can take 7, maybe more. I guess we could do this. Return Virus Beetle and honestly just a Cryogen Relic. Play the Virus Beetle, make them discard another card. We're trying to draw lands here so we can wipe the board better. This does become 6, so we need to draw a land off the top of the deck here. Oh no, that's only going to be 5. It will never become 6 this turn. Doesn't matter, we got this, but let's wipe the board. We get to pay 6 to get something back from our yard, right? Here we go, 0 point ballad. Striking fear in the hearts of our enemies. Ooh, we could take... From any yard? Wait, sorry. Oh, it was put into the graveyard. Yeah, so then the Sea Trip Agrarian. Sacrifice that, make a 2/2. We got a 3/3. Giant creature. And a pangolin. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Ooh, Cryogen Relic. Draw a card. Mechan. Sacrifice Cryogen Relic. Put a counter on this one. Play an island. Get a counter here. Pass the turn. Opponent can attack. We can double block. Remnant Elemental. Unfazed. Ooh. Honestly, I think we just play Endstone. And then, do we play this and draw a card? We do just draw a card here. Yep. Cool. No attacks. Go back up to 10. Is opponent going to scoop from the Endstone? They don't have good attacks. It's our turn. We play a land. Blam blam. We cast this. Draw another card. We're going to bounce this. Yep. And we'll bounce this. We'll pay the 2 for the ward. Attack for 9? Yeah. Make a lander token. They go to 10. We stay at 10. We have 14 cards left. I'm feeling pretty good about this, folks. I don't think that they can kill us. Melded Moxite. They get 1 counter. 3. They can attack for 5. They can just attack for 5. I don't think they can afford to do that. Awesome. Play a land. Draw a card. Oh, baby. Let's just grav kill that thing. Pay for the ward. Draw more cards. We're attacking for lethal? We can. Think we probably should. Get another lander token. Just take the 4. And then I'm just going to play a 1/4 and draw another card. Oh, it's a 2/4. Yeah, whatever. Okay, go back to 10 life. We are rocking and rolling. We're killing them with our own Seed Ship Agrarian. It feels fantastic. Oh, I love that. Okay, opponent, what are we going to do? I think we still have a way to sacrifice our Endstone in our deck. We have the one of these dudes left, this guy, and we also have the 4-mana 2/4 flyer that we can tap with the Specimen Freighter. Deal 4 to that creature. No attacks. No worries. Let's see. I think we will still play a land. There we go. We found it, folks. We got our bounce spell. Yes! Yeah, we made it. Let's go! Endstone. Woo! That's a good card. That's a great card. We did it, folks. We got that trophy. Endstone coming in clutch. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so exciting. I love that so much. What a sweet card. Man, look at this deck. Like, we really put something together. It does take some time to figure out exactly how you want to be playing this. There are many games where we had to sacrifice the Endstone to make sure we didn't deck ourselves. But I'm happy we didn't put the Chrome Companion in to actually like try to circumvent that, because it wasn't really necessary. We had some bangers. Man, this was a sweet deck. Man, how fun was this? I just, gushing. What a fantastic trophy. Love it so much. Yes, I'm ready for the Arena Direct.